Romania, a country in southeastern Europe, is known for its rich and diverse agricultural heritage. Nestled between the Carpathian Mountains and the Black Sea, Romania's landscape is a tapestry of rolling hills, fertile plains, and lush valleys. This unique geography has played a crucial role in shaping the country's agricultural practices and traditions over the centuries. Has a long and interesting history with farming. From ancient times, Romanian farmers have cultivated the land, passing down their knowledge and techniques through generations. The traditional methods, often involving manual labor and simple tools, have been a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the Romanian people. For many years, its flat lands and good weather made it perfect for growing crops. The vast expanses of arable land, combined with a favorable climate, have allowed Romania to produce a variety of crops, including grains, vegetables, and fruits. The country's agricultural output has been a cornerstone of its economy, providing sustenance and livelihoods for millions. Wheat, barley, and oats grew really well, and these were the most important parts of Romania's economy. These staple crops have been essential not only for domestic consumption, but also for trade. The surplus production of grains has enabled Romania to engage in trade with neighboring regions, further boosting its economic standing. Animals, especially sheep and cows, lived in the Carpathian Mountains, giving people wool, meat, and milk. The pastoral lifestyle in the mountainous regions has been a vital aspect of Romanian agriculture. Shepherds have roamed the Carpathians for centuries, tending to their flocks and contributing to the rural economy through the production of dairy products, wool, and meat. This farming life, while it might seem peaceful, also had rich people and poor people. The social structure in rural Romania was often marked by stark contrasts. Wealthy landowners, who controlled vast estates, coexisted with small-scale farmers who toiled on the land. This disparity in wealth and land ownership has been a defining feature of Romanian agricultural history. Rich landowners, often nobles, owned lots of land, while poor farmers worked hard, depending on the weather and the landowners. The relationship between landowners and peasants was complex, with the latter often facing harsh conditions and limited opportunities. Despite these challenges, the resilience of the Romanian farmers has been evident in their ability to sustain their communities and preserve their way of life. Trading happened, but mostly between people nearby. Local markets were the heart of rural commerce, where farmers would gather to exchange goods and produce. These markets were not only economic hubs, but also social centers, where people would come together to share news, celebrate festivals, and strengthen community bonds. Extra food was traded or sold in local markets. The surplus produce from farms would often find its way to these bustling markets, ensuring that even the smallest villages had access to a variety of fresh foods. This local trade network was crucial for the sustenance of rural communities and played a significant role in the overall economy. Romania's location near big empires like the Ottoman Empire also affected its economy. The strategic position of Romania made it a crossroads of various cultures and influences. The proximity to powerful empires brought both opportunities and challenges, as Romania had to navigate complex political and economic landscapes. While this sometimes caused problems, it also introduced Romania to new ideas, tools, and ways to trade. The interactions with neighboring empires facilitated the exchange of knowledge and technology, enriching Romanian agricultural practices. New tools and techniques were adopted, enhancing productivity and efficiency in farming. This mix of good and bad things helped shape Romania's economy. The blend of traditional practices and external influences has created a unique agricultural heritage that continues to evolve. Romania's agricultural roots are a testament to the enduring spirit of its people and their ability to adapt and thrive in the face of changing circumstances. The Danube River, flowing through Romania, has been super important for a long time. This big river connects Central Europe to the Black Sea, making Romania a key spot for trading. Things traveled along the river, connecting Romanian farmers and craftspeople to faraway places. Grain, wood, and animals from inside Romania went down the river to places like Constantinople. In return, fancy goods, spices, and other things came back to Romania. This busy trade helped Romania's economy grow and showed Romanians new cultures and ideas. The Danube also helped spread knowledge and technology. People learned better ways to build ships because they needed bigger and better boats. Watermills powered by the river started showing up. grinding grain and helping small businesses. The Danube was more than just a river. It helped Romania change and grow. The 1800s were a big turning point for Romania. This period marked the beginning of significant transformations that would shape the future of the nation. The picturesque countryside and quaint villages of Romania were on the brink of change as the winds of modernization began to blow through the land. It started moving towards becoming a modern country and being independent. The influence of European modernization was evident as Romania began to adopt new technologies and ideas. The early stages of industrialization brought about changes in infrastructure, transportation and communication, setting the stage for a more connected and progressive society. The Treaty of Adrianople in 1829, after a war between Russia and Turkey, gave Romania more control over itself. This treaty was a pivotal moment in Romanian history, as it marked the beginning of the country's journey towards autonomy. The newfound control allowed Romania to start making decisions that were in its own best interest, rather than being dictated by foreign powers. This new freedom allowed for important changes in how the economy and society worked. The Romanian people began to experience a shift in their daily lives, as economic activities diversified and markets expanded. The agricultural sector, which had been the backbone of the economy, started to see the introduction of new crops and farming techniques, leading to increased productivity and prosperity. In 1859, Moldavia and Wallachia, which make up most of modern Romania, joined together under one ruler, Alexandru Ioan Cuza. This union was a significant step towards the creation of a unified Romanian state. Cuza's leadership was instrumental in bringing together these two principalities, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among the Romanian people. This helped create a stronger sense of national identity and a better, more connected economy. The union of Moldavia and Wallachia laid the foundation for a cohesive national identity, as people began to see themselves as part of a larger Romanian nation. Economic ties between the regions strengthened, leading to increased trade and collaboration. During Cuza's time, Romania got its own money, the leu, in 1867, which was a big step towards being independent. The introduction of a national currency was a crucial development, as it facilitated trade and commerce within the country. Cuza's reforms also included efforts to modernize the legal and educational systems, further contributing to Romania's progress. The discovery of oil in the late 1800s also helped Romania's economy. This natural resource became a valuable asset, attracting foreign investment and boosting the country's economic prospects. The early oil drilling activities marked the beginning of Romania's journey towards becoming a significant player in the global oil industry. This brought in money from other countries like Germany and the United Kingdom and started a new oil industry. The influx of foreign capital and expertise helped to develop the oil sector, creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. The burgeoning oil industry also paved the way for further industrialization and modernization in Romania. Oil production, while small, at first had the potential to make Romania richer and more industrial. The early successes in oil production demonstrated the country's potential for growth and development. As Romania continued to invest in its oil industry, it laid the groundwork for a more prosperous and industrialized future, setting the stage for its eventual independence and emergence as a modern nation. The 1900s were a time of big changes and difficulties for Romania. The country was undergoing significant transformations, both socially and politically. The early part of the century saw Romania striving to modernize and catch up with the rest of Europe. This period was marked by a mix of hope and struggle, as the nation sought to define its identity and place in the world. World War I, while very bad, led to Transylvania, Bessarabia and Bukovina becoming part of Romania, making it a bigger country with more resources. This expansion was a significant moment in Romanian history as it brought together various regions with distinct cultural and historical backgrounds under one national identity. The unification was celebrated, but it also brought new challenges in terms of governance and integration. This also created new problems, as Romania now had very different areas with different levels of economic development. The newly acquired regions had varying degrees of infrastructure and economic stability, which made it difficult to create a cohesive national economy. The government had to address these disparities while trying to foster a sense of unity among the diverse population. Between the wars, industry grew a lot, especially in making clothes, metal and food. The interwar period was a time of industrialization and economic growth for Romania. Factories sprang up and there was a significant push towards modernizing the economy. This industrial boom provided jobs and improved living standards for many Romanians, although it also highlighted the gap between urban and rural areas. The government wanted to modernize, so it made policies to encourage making things in Romania and rely less on things from other countries. These policies aimed to reduce dependency on foreign imports and boost local production. The government invested in infrastructure, education and technology to support this goal. However, the rapid pace of change also led to social tensions and resistance from those who felt left behind. They also tried to give more land to farmers, but that was hard to do. Land reforms were introduced to address the inequalities in land ownership and improve agricultural productivity. However, these reforms were met with mixed success. While some farmers benefited, others struggled with the new policies and the challenges of modern farming techniques. The rural population faced significant hardships during this period of transition. Then World War II happened and everything changed. The war brought immense destruction and upheaval to Romania. The country found itself caught between the Axis powers and the Soviet Union, leading to a complex and dangerous political situation. The impact of the war was felt across all aspects of Romanian life, from the economy to the social fabric of the nation. Romania was stuck between the Axis powers and the Soviet Union, and many people and resources were lost. The war caused significant loss of life and resources, leaving the country in a state of devastation. The shifting alliances and occupations during the war further complicated Romania's political landscape, making it difficult to rebuild and recover. The war destroyed buildings, stopped trade and hurt industry a lot. The infrastructure that had been built up during the interwar period was severely damaged and the economy was left in ruins. Factories were destroyed or repurposed for the war effort and trade routes were disrupted, leading to shortages of essential goods and materials. After the war, Romania was in bad shape. Its economy was a mess and no one knew what the future would hold. The post-war period was a time of uncertainty and hardship for the Romanian people. Rebuilding the nation required immense effort and resources, and the path to recovery was fraught with challenges. The legacy of the wars and the interwar period left a lasting impact on Romania's development and its place in the world.